What if I told you some of the smallest countries on Earth are among the richest? Tiny nations with no massive armies, no vast lands, and sometimes no natural resources, yet they're richer than global superpowers. Today, we'll uncover the shocking secrets behind 5 small countries that built massive fortunes from scratch, and how they turned size into power. So, let's dive into the top 5 small countries that became super rich. Singapore. From swamp to skyline 60 years ago, Singapore was just a swampy trading post with no oil, no farmland, and no clean water of its own. But today, it's one of the richest, cleanest, and most powerful economies on Earth. After gaining independence in 1965, Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore's visionary leader, transformed the country through strict discipline, education, and zero corruption. He treated Singapore like a business, efficient, global, and innovative. They attracted foreign investors by offering low taxes, world-class ports, and political stability. Soon, global companies like Apple, Shell, and Samsung set up headquarters there. Singapore also became a global hub for finance and technology. It built one of the best airports and ports in the world, turning geography into profit. Today, with a population of only 6 million, Singapore's GDP per capita exceeds $80,000, higher than the US or Germany. But what's truly fascinating? Singapore didn't just grow rich. It redefined what a small country could achieve. Switzerland, the fortress of wealth. Surrounded by the Alps, Switzerland is a landlocked country with no access to the sea and very few natural resources. Yet it's known worldwide as the bank vault of the planet. For centuries, Switzerland stayed neutral in wars. While the rest of Europe was burning, Swiss bankers were building empires. They offered something priceless: privacy and stability. During the 20th century, money from around the world flowed into Swiss banks, attracted by confidentiality laws and political safety. But Switzerland isn't just about banks. It's home to some of the biggest luxury brands like Rolex, Nestle, and Swatch. The Swiss also mastered precision industries, from watches to pharmaceuticals and engineering. Their education system is elite and innovation runs deep. Despite being small, Switzerland exports more than countries 10 times its size. Today, its GDP per capita is over $90,000, and Zurich consistently ranks among the world's most livable cities. Switzerland shows that trust, quality, and innovation can turn a small nation into a global powerhouse. Luxembourg, the hidden billionaire of Europe. You've probably never thought much about Luxembourg, a tiny nation squeezed between Germany, Belgium, and France. But don't let its size fool you. Luxembourg is one of the richest countries in the world. With only about 650,000 people, Luxembourg has built its wealth on finance, investment funds, and high-tech industries. It became Europe's financial hub by welcoming international companies and offering low taxes, especially for banks and investment firms. Dozens of global giants like Amazon, PayPal, and Skype base their European headquarters here. Luxembourg also invested heavily in satellite technology, creating SES, one of the largest satellite operators in the world. Their secret is a mix of smart regulation, safety, and innovation. The people enjoy free public transport, clean cities, and some of the highest living standards on Earth. Its GDP per capita surpasses 125,000, the highest in the entire European Union. Luxembourg proves that you don't need land, you need strategy. So far, we've seen small countries that turned geography into advantage, but the next 2 transformed their resources, mindset, and identity into global wealth that shocked the world. Let's move to the Middle East, where desert sand became gold. United Arab Emirates, from desert to global empire. Imagine a land of sand and heat. No rivers, no farmland, barely any infrastructure. 50 years ago, the UAE was a collection of small fishing villages. But when they struck oil in the 1960s, everything changed. Instead of wasting the money, the UAE invested in its future. Dubai and Abu Dhabi transformed into futuristic cities with skyscrapers, luxury tourism, and financial districts. The visionary leadership of Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum turned the desert into a playground for the world's elite. They built not just towers, but an economy that thrives on trade, tourism, aviation, and technology. Emirates Airlines, Burj Khalifa, and Dubai Mall became symbols of ambition. The UAE also created free zones where foreign businesses could thrive tax-free, attracting millions in global investment. Today, Dubai is a bridge between East and West, hosting over 200 nationalities and one of the world's largest airports. And even with oil's decline, the UAE is investing in AI, renewable energy, and space exploration, making sure its wealth never dries up. From sand to steel, from pearls to profits, the UAE is proof that vision turns impossibility into reality. Qatar, the gas giant with golden dreams. Qatar may look small on the map, but beneath its land lies one of the largest natural gas reserves in the world. This discovery catapulted it from a poor desert nation to a global energy powerhouse. But what makes Qatar unique isn't just its gas, it's how it used that wealth. Instead of overspending, Qatar built massive infrastructure, world-class universities, and even launched Qatar Airways, now one of the best airlines globally. It also became a player on the world stage, hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup, building futuristic cities like Lusail, and investing billions in companies like Volkswagen, Barclays, and Harrods. With a population of under 3 million, Qatar's GDP per capita often ranks among the top 3 globally, over 110,000. The country combines luxury, education, and long-term planning, creating a stable future even beyond oil. Qatar's story teaches that smart leadership and future vision matter more than size. These 5 small countries, Singapore, Switzerland, Luxembourg, the UAE, and Qatar, prove one thing: wealth isn't about size, it's about strategy. They turn disadvantages into strengths, focused on stability, education, and innovation, and built legacies that inspired the entire planet. So what can we learn from them? That even if you start small, with the right vision, discipline, and courage, you can build an empire. Which of these countries inspires you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who dreams big. Because the next story might just be your transformation.